Good morning, people. This is Santosh, and I know today is Friday morning, and everybody is excited about weekend, right? And I'm like hosting this live along with Dr. Parchiti, and she's one of the fabulous lady, and let me share a couple of things, like which would like to bring upon. So if you look at here, right, see the lady, like she's so powerful and so like so many things she has done. Like if I'll talk about she's doctor, MBBS and DA, she's certified life coach, she's celebrity speaker, trainer, so and I'm just going to interview her through this program, and would understand like what is the importance of, or what is the you know uh, as a self mastery, right? uh, I mean, for parenting, what could be the platform for self mastery, right? I mean, like as every parents, right? So every parents has to you know uh, basically becoming a self mastery for themselves, and I think that's how they can be able to give to their children, right, best. So uh, I mean, like if I'll go through, like she has done lot of fabulous jobs in this pics also, and also we have uh, like then let me introduce her into Facebook live, and we'll talk about more as we go through it, and uh, and we'll listen directly from her. So uh, let me invite her. Hey, Dr. Patiti, good morning. Good
Very
morning
good
and
morning to all of you and a
well,
very perfect morning. Thank you, Santosh, for inviting me today to talk about self mastery as a platform for parenting. Thanks a
yes,
lot. So, looking
yes.
forward to start the conversation. Hello to all the viewers over there, and you can even ask questions as and through when we go through the slides and all.
Great. So let me bring up on the slides when which talks about Parchiti achievement, and I think she's one of the fabulous lady. Like she has done lot of things, and then we'll go through a couple of things. I think she'll be talking much about like her achievement. That will be great help for all the viewers. So maybe Parchiti, hand over to you.
Yes. Uh, yeah, just a moment.
Yeah, sure.
Like I'm checking for there are so many apps which are open on my phone,
Okay,
on my
great. Yeah.
laptop.
No
So
problem. No
yes,
problem. Yeah.
Santosh, you can start by saying that I'm writing a book on self mastery.
Great. Yeah. Mhm.
Uh, so yeah, this is my family. Can you see all?
Yes. I can see.
As a child, I'm doing it, and I'm
My
trained
God.
in NLP and CBT practices also, in mindfulness practices also. I'm a certified life coach. So
Great.
what I found was that this parenting, social life, all the 12 aspects of life can be a platform for us to develop self mastery within ourselves. So that's
So,
how Santosh saw my
yeah,
video on YouTube about how we can use parenting as a platform for self mastery, and then he was interested, so he invited me today.
yeah.
Yes,
I
Santosh.
mean, no, I always believe, like when person do something called mastery, right? Mastery itself, no, it's like one of the amazing thing, right? And when you do self mastery, like whatever
Yes,
you are, which part of life you are as a parent, as a human being, like I think self mastery, really helps to glow in your life, right? Basically, right? So yeah, I think that is
yes.
one of the amazing thing. And as you said, no, I mean, you are also authoring a book on self mastery. So can you lighten on it a couple of things? Yeah.
Yeah, I will enlighten. So, yes, self mastery. So, what self mastery basically means? Mastering others is kind of a strength, right? But when you master yourself, that's where the true power lies.
True.
So,
Yeah.
when you master yourself, you get control over all the external things in your life. Most of the times, you must have seen people saying that, what can I do? Because there's nothing in my control. Like my kids are not in my
Yeah.
control, my family
Yes.
is not in my control, the society is not in my control.
True.
You can say the nation, the politics, हम क्या कर सकते हैं, nothing is in our control. But it's not like that, because there are three circles of controls. With the first one is inner circle of control. The second one is the circle of influence. Inner circle of control consists only and only of you. It's only about your own self.
Yes,
The
yes,
circle of concern is your family, your close friends, your relatives, your kids. So the circle of control, circle of concern has a little bit influence on you. So it is also called as the circle of influence, because these people influence your day-to-day activities because you stay with them connected all the while. But still, you can keep the control towards yourself. And the third most circle is, which is the outside circle. It is the circle of influence. Sorry, the circle of concern. So circle of concern is regarding the nation, the politics, the weather conditions, if it is
right,
raining,
yeah.
if it's sunny. Now
Yeah,
it is like quarantine, and we all are quarantinized. So it
yes,
is the circle of concern for most of the people. But if you really would have self mastered yourself, then this quarantine could have done nothing to you, because your circle of control is within yourself, in your hands.
yes,
So self mastery teaches us to be choosing a mindset of whether you are a victim mindset, operating from a victim mindset, or you're operating from a leader mindset, whether
yes,
you're being busy all the while or you're being productive with investing less time, because less time, less efforts give you more results if you are self mastering yourself. It
true.
also creates, self mastery creates a platform from being saying I can't do this, I can't do that, to saying I am possible, it is possible, everything is possible.
Possible,
Self
yeah.
mastery gives you a platform where you say that I'm not working out of my convenience zone, I'm not working out of my comfort zone, rather I'm working with a conviction, I'm working with that dedication, that hard
Yeah,
work. And
yeah.
self mastery gives you this passion towards working harder in life. So then you tend to shift your mindset from critical thinking to creative thinking, and creative thinking, creativity is something which is connected to your spirit. It is your spiritual energy, the
Yes,
power. You can say it's spirit. People sometimes don't like
yes,
calling
yes,
this word
yes.
spirit, but then you can say it anything. You can say it your passion, you can say it your best qualities, your best values in life. When you connect through self mastery to this best part of you, then it is where you excel in life, and
Yeah,
life becomes really easy.
true,
It's
true.
totally in your control. So that is what all about self mastery. And I'm giving many tools and techniques in my book how to gain this self mastery in day to day activities.
That's really amazing. I think
Yes, Santosh.
many of the people they'll get benefit out of it because I remember like I mean even like we talk to so many people around society and around family and friends. I think everybody's talking about all time negative and all that, and I think they're just losing their kind of daily productivity, and like if everyone looks about for
Yes.
them kind of their inner thing, what they're passionate about, they'll be creative. I think that is, I think, amazing things you talked about, really really great. So like moving
Right.
ahead, yeah, I mean like
Right.
let me also talk about your PPT. I mean like some of the things which
Yes.
you're talking about, right? So that's really amazing. So
Yeah, so I've made this PPT so that viewers understand a clearer view that see in this left right hand side is I can't control anyone else, but I can control myself, because I choose everything. I choose my feelings, I choose my thoughts, I choose my behaviors. If I can't control anything, I can change my attitude towards a certain thing. So if I am in total self mastered myself, then I can control other things easily. And moreover, a positive attitude gives you the power over your circumstances instead of your circumstances controlling you. So this is what self mastery is all about, Santosh. Yes.
true, true. That's amazing. I think that's amazing. So moving forward, right? I mean, I have a couple of questions because I am a parent educator, and I would like to enlighten in with respect to like how parents should also like change their mindset, change their circumstances influences, right? Rather like
Yes.
victim of circumstances, right? So and
Yeah.
I think this is the best time, because quarantine has like corona basically things has been proven that you have to be positive, you have to be like not
Yeah.
victim of circumstances, you can do great things even though corona is going on, right? And I think all of the people, those who are watching us, they'll be getting inspired, they'll be getting, like, motivated, uh, maybe like at least start thinking of doing a self mastery, right? And I think that is the one
Yes.
amazing thing, which can deliver to them. So coming to the, like, I mean, as part of, as a parent, as a parent, I can say, like, how it could be helpful, to the parent to become self mastery.
Yes. So yes, can you just show the slide,
Yes,
Santosh?
sure, sure. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So this is parenting as a platform for self mastery. So let me start with the ancient Indian culture. Like before the Britishers came in India, Macaulay visited India. Macaulay was a British person. He visited India to see whether we can conquer India or not. And then he found the three strong systems of Indian society which were not allowing the culture to break down. The first one was the family system, the second one was the spiritual system, and the third one was
Yes,
the educational system. So these three systems were so strongly rooted in our Indian culture that they kept all the people bonded to their self mastery aspect. People were evolved into their own original natures, and they could relate to themselves and they could relate to others. So these conditions of like people facing depression, people facing anxiety, stress, so the stress reflecting on each other in relating with each other in, suppose, same families, as parents, as children, as teachers, these things were not there. So people were very happy and very nice, and it was very difficult for people, for Britishers to invade India. So they had to break these educational systems. They broke the family systems, they broke the cultural systems by casteism and all the things.
yes, yes,
So
yeah.
such is the importance of family and parenting, basically. So moving ahead to parenting, what we can say is that kids basically are our genetics. When we give, when a mother and father, they give birth to a child, the child carries most of the behaviors, most of the patterns, and most of the views according to his parents. So say around 30 to 40% are genetically inherited, and 30 to 40% the child carries his behaviors or his core beliefs till the age of 7 years. From 0 to 7 years, most of the kids are in their hypnotic stages, so they learn very fast. Now explaining hypnotic stage is a bit difficult here because we will take more time. So just
Yes,
let
yes,
me tell you that first 7 years of life is very important for a child. The child mimics the parent a lot, and then he learns maximum things. He learns his core beliefs from the parents. So parenting is very essential. The parent has to be self mastered in himself. The
yes,
parent has to have helpful patterns, helpful behaviors, so that he passes on the kids the helpful behaviors. Otherwise, for example, if a mother is very cranky, very angry, she gets angry in a certain situation, the child continuously observes her mother, and then the child starts behaving like that only. So when
true.
you grow up, like even we feel sometimes that why I did this immediate reaction, why did I react immediately in this moment?
Hmm.
Otherwise, we are very calm and peaceful. But when a certain stressor comes, when an activating event comes in our life, what happens is we immediately act it out of stress. And then we feel that no, I was not going to act like this, I was not going to behave like this. But why did I behave? That behavior is because linked to the core beliefs that you had picked up as a child. So parents has to be in their own selves, basically. The
Yes,
second thing is the how can the parents use this platform? The parents can use this platform to self assess their self, because the family is in equilibrium. Nature always acts in balance. So nature tries to keep the balance between the family. Suppose you have a family of four: the husband, the wife, and the two children. So husband and a wife are the exact two mirror images of each other. What
hmm,
qualities the husband is carrying, the wife is not carrying, and
yeah,
whatever qualities or disqualities the wife is carrying, the husband is not carrying.
yes, yes,
Carrying this is spiritually related. Why? Because each and every person is born on this earth to evolve. Each and every person is born to be in his original self, to attain his original nature, to reach his spirit. So for that, this is a training platform. where if you have certain quality, suppose Santosh has certain quality and his wife doesn't have the same quality, so then there will be quarrels on that issue, on that particular quality issue. And then the wife has to understand that, oh, this is where I'm lacking. She has to assess herself, she has to introspect herself, and then she has to correct it. Once she corrects it, the beautiful thing and the miracle would be that those quarrels would end, on that particular topic would end. You can rather start implementing this from today
Yeah.
itself. If you mindfully observe these things in the present moment, then you will be easily aware of such situations. And what happens is, you two are the mirror images of each other, and your kids, again, they will replicate you, and they are carrying the same genes and same qualities as you. Let me tell you, suppose if, like my son, Anand is very energetic, very hyper energetic. He's more of interested in sports. So what balanced nature has created is that my daughter Sayuja, she is very calm, peaceful. She's
Yeah.
creative. She likes painting, drawing, all the things she does sitting, while sitting. And she's passive, and Anand is more of active. So this balanced nature is creating, but then you have to be very mindful. You have to see in your family what qualities each one is carrying. You can create it as a platform to mindfully observe from a point of curiosity, from a point of assessing yourself, from a point of not blaming them, but from a point
Yeah.
of learning and criticizing your own self, and then re-evaluating yourself. So these things are there which you can get from self mastery, from parenting as a platform.
That's, I think that's
Yes.
very insight, Dr. Pachiti. I mean, you gave, all the parents two different perception. Usually, like I used to say, like we as a parent, we live in a glass house, right? Whatever we do,
Yeah.
it's completely reflection of ourselves to the children. And
Yeah.
as you said, like many of the parents, like in fact, like within husband wife, maybe they're not understanding because they're two different entity, and they have two different aspect of their life. And yeah, I mean, like criticism is, it's really a great one of the tool, I can say, like which everyone should be implemented in their life, and then they'll not have that in any kind of distraction in their life, like in the relationships. I think, yeah, I think that is one of the good clue for the day, I think. I mean, yeah.
And
So
if they have this vision, like if parents start seeing their children from this point of aspect, that are children are teaching us, like they are teachers, and
yes,
God has sent them us like us, so that we get reminded each moment a situation is created. God is reminding you. Say God, nature, spirit, say whatever it feels like. Say
yes,
that
yes,
your soul is reminding you, your intellect is reminding you. Most of the people don't like saying God or spirit. Then you can say that your intellect is reminding you. This is a reminder for you to be awakened in that moment, that, Array, this is the quality. I get cranky like this, so henceforth, I should not get cranky. And when you look from this point of view, your kids will not be a burden to you. The kids are sometimes becoming a burden to parents. Parents keep on saying that, Array, I have to see after the kids. There's so much of work, there's so much of work behind the kids. My whole day is running out.
yes,
And so you have to organize things. Self mastery teaches you to organize all the 12 aspects of your life. You can watch these on my YouTube channel, which is named Prachiti Punde. So I have shared there 12 aspects of life where you can balance each and every aspect. You can balance, take out time for yourself also. And when you get this vision to see your kids, then you are at peace within yourself. Half of your problems are almost solved. Like your tensions of handling the kids is solved because you are learning out of them. Yes, Santosh.
great, great. So I mean, like in terms of uh, as you said, like as a parenting, like I mean, that's why my course also, it is coming across called inner parenting. Like many people, like will be complaining about they are not getting enough time, or they have to do a lot of things about children. But I used to say, like kind of parenting is a privilege. Like it's like it's one of the blessed which we give, we given to us by the God. I usually usually say, in my world as well. And I think I strongly believe in that, like rather enjoy this parenting from your inside, then rather than complaining, because if you'll start complaining, you will not enjoy this journey at all, right? So that's really great
Actually,
thing. So how about the children, right? I mean, how it will be helpful for the kids or children about the self mastery?
yeah. First, I think we need to talk about how parents will be beneficial from the self mastery point of view, because before children, parents need to self
Yes,
master themselves,
yes,
and then the kids can be benefited from the self mastered parents. So, for the parents, how the parents can be benefited is they will learn acceptance and patience. You know, today's world of fast food, in today's world of fast entertainment, in today's world of fast social media, in today's world of fast advertising, like we feel that I want to eat some custard or ice cream, we order Swiggy. We feel that I want to watch a movie, we just book online tickets. We feel that I want to go to a show, or I want to visit a place, and then we have everything at one touch button in our hands nowadays. And because of these things, what is happening is the overall acceptance levels, the patience levels are decreasing. This is causing a lot of stress in most of the adults. Firstly, even in teenagers it is found. So once you learn, you can teach your kids. The second thing is, what acceptance can parents gain is, see, like now you're seeing that to make careers, people are more behind careers because we are conditioned in our minds that successful life means successful career first, right? Is it
yes,
right, Santosh?
yes,
We
yes.
are conditioned in our minds that successful life means successful career. You have to
Okay.
show out to people how
Mhm.
successful you are, because you are not confident within yourself. See, when you are self mastered within yourself, when you're confident within yourself, you don't need to show to anybody who you are. It will automatically reflect in your work, and when it will reflect automatically, you won't have to do anything. So, doing nothing is stress free. When
Yeah.
you have to show to the world, it includes stress. So then this is how people get stressed, because the beliefs they are carrying is, I have to do great in my careers. And then what happens is, because of this fast social life, as I said, everything you are getting fast, you are not carrying enough patience and acceptance. What happens is, you try to become fast in your careers, and you try to say that, see, this is a natural process. Your brains has to I have done neuroscience also and neuroplasticity also. Your brain has to develop these neural connections. They have to develop these pathways before you get habituated to things. So career building up and doing things does take time, because see, few people, they are out of nowhere, they come up and rise, but they have mastered themselves 10 or 12 years before which you didn't knew. You do not know what other people are going through and how they have mastered all of themselves. So you just see Facebook, social media, and people are succeeding, and you want yourself to succeed. Either you go in stress or you go in depression, and then you put the child at stress. What you keep behind, saying behind the child that, no, see, I when you fail, when sometimes parents fail that I couldn't do this. I still remember my parents saying that, oh, I couldn't take a degree and I couldn't do this, so I want you to do it. Now you have to do it. Now you
Yes.
do sit, study, you do this, you do that, and then you put your kids under stress again.
Yeah.
So what self mastery does is, when you put your kids onto stress, just connect with them. Because for a kid, just say meeting a teacher is also stress. For adults, it would feel, "Hey, what you want? Why are you stressed so much? Why are you panicking? Why are you having this stomach aches, abdominal aches? Why are you crying?" You just have to go and meet teacher. But that amount of stress is relatively high for a kid. You have to go this from an understanding, accepting point of view, and then you have to relate it to yourself. Like when you go into your office, when you meet a person you don't like, or when you go into a presentation for a meeting, how much amount of stress are you carrying onto yourself, and how much are you controlling yourself when you're controlling the kid? Because when you control the kid, naturally your inner mind, your soul spirit does not want to control that. You are knowing it within yourself, but your conscious mind is not accepting it. Your unconscious mind knows everything, that controlling kids is not right. In fact, you have to be connecting with your kids. What you need to do is, you need to connect with your kids. You need to give them
Yes.
time, space, talk with them. Like, okay, child, okay, if you don't want to study right now, when would be the right time to study? So this could be a part of like communication, connection with the kids. So you can say it in a nicer way. If your child is doing more of social media sites, and then you can say that, okay, you can watch this social media, but this content is there which you cannot watch. So you can keep certain boundaries. so that the
Yes.
child doesn't watch. And when you do this with the child, it is like you are practicing with the child, on the child. So whatever you are practicing on the child, your mind tends to practice it onto yourself. See, suppose this is how habits develop. This is how the neural connections in the brain are developing. This is how your brain works. So once you have, see, you are driving a car, and you know, while learning how to drive a car, you have to take efforts, right? For the
Yes.
first 30 days, 2 months, you have to
Yeah.
take efforts. But once you are efficient in driving the car is on an autopilot mode in the brain,
Yes.
because then
Yeah.
brain relaxes, brain creates habits because it wants to be at ease, because it has to deal with many things. So then when you are in autopilot mode while driving a car, then you can do other activities also. Similarly, when you are teaching your kids about habits, about compulsions, about controlling for their careers, about their social media, that time you are developing the neural connections for yourself.
Yes.
And automatically your unconscious mind gives you that, when you are next time when you are in a presentation, then what your mind says is, it tries to connect with you rather than controlling you. Your mind says that, okay Prachiti, you need to give a presentation, you need to go live with Santosh today, but it's okay because you have done this earlier also. And I have given my kid enough space, I can take my enough space. So your brain relates like that. So this is where parents will be benefited. There are still more points where parents will be benefited. Just give me a moment, Santosh.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
So, what do you feel regarding this, Santosh?
Your voice
Just
is
a moment,
breaking.
I'm
Yeah.
having
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
issue.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So, Santosh, can you highlight on this? How did you feel this
Yeah.
aspect of
Yeah.
acceptance and
So.
patience?
Yeah, I mean, I would say, like each and every, aspect of life, right? I mean, it is very important. I think key role we should play as a parent, especially, for the children. We should definitely set a boundaries. We definitely expect from them, like to do studies and all. And in fact, like, I mean, I usually, ask my children, like, very, very thin line, they'll be like, I used to ask them what your papa supposed to do, and they say no, usually like work, right? And I used to ask them what you are supposed to do, and they say yeah, doing a study, right? So that's how I just you know uh, convert them from kind of unproductive to the productive way, and they themselves
Yes,
like accepting that yeah, I have to do a study, right? So I think
exactly. So, this is unproductive to a productive way. Exactly.
yes, yes,
So this is how we need to introspect, analyze ourselves, and we need to act. Not only introspect and analyze, but also rather we need to act on ourselves.
yes,
So the second important aspect which parents would get, right now we are talking about the benefits that parent will get as a parenting platform. So the introspection, acting, analyzing, everything will make them evolve into their own behavioral patterns. So once the parents evolve in their behavioral patterns, they become capable of understanding themselves, they become capable of understanding others, and the parents become capable of understanding what they have carry their capacities, how far can they stretch their goals. Suppose in career aspect they have stretched already, they are at a present situation and they want to go to a desired state in life. Suppose I am a speaker, like right now I'm speaking live and I'm doing all sorts of seminars, and I want to stretch my goals towards TED talks. So that capacity, I when will I gain, when will I be self mastered in myself. So when I will introspect myself, when I will analyze myself, and this will be the time when I increase in my capacities. When I increase in my capacities, I increase in my performances, in my possibilities, and then it will be the next step to realize actually what my strengths are, what my weaknesses are, and then I can work upon it. So that way it will help one. The second one could be the quality and quantity time. We all say that we should give our kids and the family a quality time, and quantity doesn't matter. This used to be said 2 or 3 years ago, I feel. But nowadays, it's like you have to give both quality and quantity time,
one,
because
yes,
each and every human being is a emotional being. Human
yeah,
beings are not rational beings. Human,
yes, yes,
maybe people say themselves, people label many of them. I've seen many adults labeling themselves that I am a rational human being and I don't think of emotions, I
Yes,
don't
yes,
think of all these things. But in that way you're suppressing your emotions, because
yes,
all the while your soul is running for that
yes,
connection, your soul is running for that human connection within yourself, connection within others, also within yourself for self mastery, for self love, and relating to others for that giving nature. Because the universe is one. We talk about universal minds and universal souls as going into oneness in spirituality. So that is the thing that drives all of us to connect to people. We need friends to connect, we need kids to connect, so we need to give quantity time also. So what happens is, when you accept that you have to give quantity time, is that you tend not to over stretch yourself. Most of the times, parents are so engrossed in the activities, in their jobs, in their social status, in maintaining the social relations of work, maintaining the social relations of family, maintaining the relatives status, that most of the times they get engrossed. Most of the parents, they don't find adults, they don't find time for themselves. And what happens is, they get stressed out. Most of the times they go into depression, they feel lonely, they feel alone and nobody to talk to, they don't feel that human connect. But when parents give enough time to their kids, such parents are found by researchers to be more happier and to be less depressed. So the parents tend to, when you start giving time to your kids, you become a kid by yourself, and then you start playing with the kids, you start talking to the kids. When you start talking and listening to the kids, not hearing, because most of the parents just hear their kids what they're saying, and while they're working, like suppose I'm working on a laptop and I'm listening, hearing my child. I'm doing work in kitchen and I'm hearing my child, but nothing is going in my head. So it should not be like that. You should listen to your kids and you should relate to them. When you relate, you'll get insights for yourself also, and then you'll find more clarity in your mind, which will give you fulfillment, which will make you happy. And you can also enjoy, and you can also put effort in that present moment. Because what happens is, most of the times kids are demanding. Sometimes
yes,
your kids are sad. Sometimes there are difficult times when you have to handle the kids illnesses and all, and then you'll say that, Prachiti, life is not so beautiful all the while. It is like kids are sometimes sad, they're
yes,
angry, they're cranky, they're ill.
yes,
We
yes.
need to find out time to go to their schools. There's so much of work to do. But let me ask you, friends, while doing this work, who are you earning money for?
Obviously, I
Are
mean,
you earning money for yourself, or are you earning money for your family? Okay, even if you are earning money for yourself, let's solve this aspect first. If you are earning money for yourself and you want to go on tours and spend the money and do this, that, but will you be happy? And might be you'll feel happy for 2 or 3 hours when you are
yes,
in a
yes, yeah.
foreign station, when you're watching a show, when you are doing dance alone with your friends. You'll be happy for 2 or 3 hours, but that won't give you fulfillment. And this needs to be cleared in our mind. Self mastery clears all of these facts, that fulfillment is different from happiness. We all have been bombarded by the entertainment, the social media, the networking sites, and we all have been taught by the society that we have to be happy all the times.
Prachiti, are you there? I think. So by the time she comes, yeah,
Yes, there was a problem.
yes, yes, yeah,
Yeah, there was a problem with Wi-Fi.
no problem, no problem, yeah,
Uh, yeah. So fulfillment. We were talking about fulfillment. How fulfillment is different from being happy. So fulfillment is where you put in that effort. Fulfillment is acting from a place of connection. Fulfillment is acting from a place of giving nature, which all of us, all us human beings have within ourselves. We need constantly this feeling to connect to others. See, there are certain hormones which are released when we do some good things for others. Yes, can you hear me, Santosh?
Yeah, now it's okay. Now it's okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry, there's a bit of connection problem, I think,
No, no,
range
no
issue
worries.
here.
Yeah, no
So,
worries.
fulfillment is different from happiness because when you actually work out from a place of giving, when you work out from a place of doing, making others happy and helping others in their times of illness, like suppose your kids are ill and you are helping them, your kids are behaving crankily. I have certain tools for how to handle cranky situations. I'm going to
Yeah.
tell you. It's easy. It's really easy to handle if you have that enough knowledge. Can you hear me, Santosh?
Yes, yes, I can hear. I can hear.
Yes. So if you have that enough knowledge, you can really handle kids very well. And then this act of fulfillment releases serotonin, which is a happy hormone. There are four, 5 different types of happy hormones which are released, and that gives you fulfillment. That gives you sustained happiness, sustained contentment in life, which is important. So even when you are contented in your life, when you are fulfilled in your life, maybe the situations are happy or sad, that won't matter to you. Like for me, if there is a certain challenging situation, I don't call it as problems, because kids being
Yes,
angry, kids being sad, or there is kids being
yep,
ill is not a problem. It's a challenging, it's a
yes,
high demand time. So whenever these high demand times are there, I'm not sad or I'm not worried. Like, yes, I'm into the facts that what needs to be done, what not needs to be done.
true.
I am rather serious, but then I am content and feel within own self. So I don't need to be searching for movies, searching for breaks. I don't need to be searching for things which will make my brain at ease and go into a dullness state. Because when we are going for temporary happiness, say like watching movies, going for outings and all, and we are sitting dull doing nothing, our brain is literally in a primitive mind stage, like the animal stage where we are thinking nothing, and we are in a state of hypnosis where we are actually, because human brain is a big revolution. It is a big evolution basically. Humans have evolved this intellect, this intelligence out of an evolution phase. So we need to use it properly. Yes, Santosh.
Yeah, I think you enlighten lot of insight, for the viewer, and I think like self mastery, like I think everyone should be focusing into to enjoy this journey and live this grateful life rather like complaining. Challenges are there, that is called life, right? I mean, if there will be no challenging, like there is no life happening, basically it will be like monotonous job. So I think one of the great thing to do self mastery, I think each one of us should be learning and doing the self mastery. And I think we should also watch your YouTube channel, right, Prasiti Punde, for all 12
Yes,
area of
please do
life.
go watch and ask
Yes,
my viewers also to watch my channel, because it
yes,
will give
true.
you many insights on all the areas of your life, all the 12 aspects.
Great, great. So I think you covered like maximum part of it. No, I think yeah, that's really really great
Yeah.
insight, Dr. Prachiti. And any questions you can take it up from the audience, then it will be really great.
I think for the kids part also we need to explain the self mastery
Yes, yes,
aspect.
yeah. I think yeah, that part I think we left it. Yeah, please, please.
Yeah, it is there in the PPT. Just show the PPT.
Yeah, sure.
Now we talked about how parents will be benefited, but now we
Yes.
have to talk about how kids will be benefited. So this is my son Anand. I have two kids. One is Anand, he's in fifth class, and my daughter Sarija, she's in 10th right now. So yeah, so kids are our best followers. Santosh. There are mirror neurons which are present in everybody's brain, not only in terms of our brains, but even kids and our brains. Like whatever company we keep, slowly after 3 or 4 months, you'll start knowing that we are enacting the same things, we are repeating the same dialogues, or might be our mirror neurons. Suppose we are a visual person, we are a kinesthetic person, or an auditory person. Like most of the times, people visualize things, and they are very good at visualizing faces or movements, and then they tend to mimic movements. So kids who are visual, they tend to mimic movements. They start enacting like that. So what happens is, when a parent is self-mastered, what do you feel are the basic needs of each and every child or a person? Yes, Santosh, what are the basic needs? What we can see on the screen are?
Yeah, it's called roti, kapra, or makan.
Yes, roti, kapra, and makan. This is the basic and the utmost need, but this need comes out of a survival mode, you know.
Yes,
So,
yes,
one that finds these needs and gets into the survival mode, it is not a good state of life, you know, where there is no creativity, there is no intelligence, because all the time you are focused on roti, kapra, and makan. The second most
yeah,
utmost parents when self-mastered. See, if parents are in an unconscious behavioral patterns, they are working all the while. Most of the parents are doing their jobs from 9 to 10, 9 to 5, and then they are socializing. Saturday is a busy day, Sunday is a more busy day because otherwise they don't have time for their home. So both the parents are working and they are all the while busy for roti, kapda, and makan, because they are all the while saying that I need to send my son to a very big lavish school, I need to earn more, I need to earn this for my child, I need to earn for the sports career for my child, and then you are not giving enough time, so you are running only on that survival mode. So what if the parent works on himself or herself and finds out some time? Like nowadays, we are seeing more educated people. The women are sitting, the mothers are sitting at home. They are giving enough time for the kids' studies, and they are giving enough time for the kids' activities, like taking them to classes, bringing them back, taking them to tuitions, bringing them back, involving in multitasking activities also. So what happens is the mothers are giving love, care, and support. So what is the second most important thing that kids need is love, care, and support. So if they receive this love, care, and support aspect, what will happen is the kid will perform very well and very nice. Say, let me ask you, Santosh, if you or me, we both would have had a very good parenting. Like we are not doubting our parents, literally, and we are not
yes,
saying anything, but over the generations, over the last 20 years, say, parenting style has changed. You know, in
true.
cities,
Yeah,
I find many women who are well educated, but they're giving enough time to their kids, and
yes, yes,
they're researching on newer knowledge skills, newer sports skills, how to do parenting, and all those aspects. They are doing a lot of research, and they are giving from their aspect enough love, care, and support to them. But what problem is still exists is that parents need to self master themselves. They need to really have that very strong built foundation, so that the most important thing that a child needs is he needs to be heard, he needs to be listened, the child needs to be unconditionally accepted. Like mothers who are working for their kids, they are frustrated because they can't do their own careers, and what they are saying the child is, see, for you I have left my job, now you have to study hard, now you have to do good in
yes,
sports, you have to do good in music, you do this class, you do that class, I'm doing so much for you, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But why is there compulsion? Why is there control? There should be connection. There should be unconditional acceptance, because
yes,
your child is not your trophy or medal to show to society.
true.
Your child is a child. He is capable of being free. He
Yes,
has the right to be free, right to choose what
true.
he wants
True.
to do and not to. And you should always be there to listen to him, to understand him, to accept him, to keep that patience, to allow him to bloom and blossom. Because for a tree, if you take a metaphor of a tree, and before the mango is ripened, if you put powder on it and ripen it, how long will the mango last? So if you focus more on your child's career and studies, and you do study and teach him that studies, then how long will the child's success last? Ultimately, not having a strong foundation will
Yes,
make him land up into depression and mental issues. So that is also a thing which is needed. And the final thing which is needed is appreciate. What parents do is, we all the while keep on pointing out that this is not good, this is not good, this is not good. But say what is good, say what is right, say what the child has done best at his age, understand it. And when people are self mastered, then kids will be benefited by this aspect. They will be best heard, they'll be unconditionally accepted, and they will be appreciated. Not only love, care, support, or roti, kapda, makan, but these
yeah,
things the parents will be able to give their kids, which most successful people, if you see, they have had a best parenting. They have
yes,
had the best parents. And when it's with a strong foundation, it doesn't take time to get reach that success platform. And success is not only in careers, but success is that enlightened soul, the fulfillment, the contentment, the tranquil phase that they attain. the creativity phase they attain, what they are, who they are, reaching the place of who they are, and what exactly they are capable of. So I think, Santosh, this is the point, how kids will be benefited.
True, true. I mean, I think lot of insights, Dr. Parchiti. I mean, in terms of like, as I also, like understood as a parent, like, we generally miss out, to appreciate our children, like for the small, silly things also, we should appreciate because that's how
Hmm.
they'll feel happy all about, right? I mean,
Yes.
they're also like, how we as a parent, struggling in our career, in our, success. They're also maybe, like somehow, they'll be also having some competition within their children, and their neighbors and their peers and all, right? So if you're at home also, if you're not appreciating them for their good work, outside world, they're not appreciating anyway, right? So I think very, very important aspect, appreciation should be done at home from the parents, and and then child will feel definitely, like a different high level altogether. I mean, I'm not saying, like just, like
Yes.
pull them into, very high levels that they'll be like, different problem. But yeah, I mean, whatever they do, like, as a parent, we should appreciate them, so they'll feel happy all about for themselves, right? And I think that is, very, very big thing, as you said, like, like still, I feel like parenting are, learnable skill. I think every parent should learn all these skills, how to, raise their children, not as a, kind of, I mean, I would not want to say that particular word, but yeah, I mean, rising is the most important than only raising, right? Right. So
Yes. Yes.
and
Actually,
nowadays,
actually.
right, so yeah, I mean, only raising it won't be helpful, like rather than like raising your children certain level, right? I mean, and for that, I think you must do self mastery as a parent. Definitely it will be helpful for your children itself, right? So yeah, I think great insight.
Santosh, I'm seeing so much names here. Anna is there, John, Kushi,
Yes,
John
yes, I
Gifta.
mean, yeah.
Yeah, thank you, all lovely people. Thank you, the viewers also. I'm seeing Manisha Benedict. I'm seeing many names here. And I'm really
Yes, yes,
happy
yeah,
that people are
yeah,
joining this live
Venugopal and
and their
yeah,
questions.
so many. Yes, yes. Lot of people join and, so us loves also so much. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Our extraordinary people. I think most of them they
Thank you
join
so
us.
much.
Yeah, great.
Yes.
So I think today I also learned a lot of things from you, Parchiti, about self
Thank you.
mastery.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
and I hope audience also, I mean, take away so many points
Yeah.
to the better parenting, and then they should raise their children rather raising only, right? So yeah, uh, so I think got
Yes.
lot of insight, and thank you so much for, joining me, and coming up in this channel to, add value, and give value to the peoples and understanding more about the parenting and the self mastery. So thank you so much, and thank you so much, people, also to, watch us, and show us loves. And yeah, keep following Dr. Parchiti, in her channel, YouTube channel. You'll be understanding more, learning more about the self mastery. And I think we all must do self mastery. So with that, anything would you like to share, Parchiti, or we should wind up here?
Um, yeah, this last slide, if you can show, Santosh.
Yes, sure. I think Manisha has a
If you can
questions.
just show a closing message to all our
Yeah,
viewers.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, ask me the question.
Yeah, I think Manisha has posted a question. In case we always try to appreciate, will they not take advantage of it, no, right, and take us for granted? Just had a doubt. So, uh,
Yeah.
yeah, Manisha, yeah, I would, yeah, I would
Yeah, this
say
is a very nice question.
yes. Yeah, please go ahead, Parchiti.
Santosh, you can also answer, then I'll answer if you want.
Okay, great. Like appreciating, doesn't mean, like they're taking advantage of it. Only thing is, like we have to make them happy. That's all about, right? When they do good thing, we have to appreciate. When they do mistake, we have to guide them. So that's all about, right? I mean, uh, it doesn't take, the negative approach of it. We always have some positive approach also, and I strongly believe in positive, right? So like I know, like, every human
So,
being, they have negative thoughts in that, but yeah, I mean, think positive, take it positive way. When they do mistake, correct them. When they do good thing, appreciate them. That's all about. Maybe Parchiti can enlighten more about it.
yes,
Yeah, over to you.
can you just share the screen of both of us. Like, let's remove this PPT. So
Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
Manisha, this is a very nice question which you have asked, and here is why self mastery is very important. Here is why, because most of the times we do not know what our own thoughts are, what our own beliefs are, what our own patterns are. What happens is, we call this as a cognitive distortion. Cognitive distortions means what you do all the while is you are into black and white thinking, or you are into a two modes of thinking, the high ends, like if I appreciate then he will lose, if I don't appreciate, but you don't have anything in between that. Like what we feel, immediate image what comes in our mind is that अरे इतना appreciate करेंगे, like you are not appreciating all the while to your child, you're only appreciating with certain boundaries. That's where you have to self master yourself first. You have to have a very clear idea of what thoughts are, what feelings are, what beliefs are, what ideas are, what cognitive biases you are carrying within yourself, so that you get a clear picture what various perspectives are, because there are various perspectives. See, in my life coaching, this is a very vast topic basically. In my
Yeah.
life coaching, because I've done NLP, CBT, and since last 12 years, I'm practicing life coaching, and I've seen more than 5,000 people. I've trained more than 5,000 people, and it takes years. It takes like once a week session. Some take it at 3 months, because it depends on your level of
True.
evolution, where on which level of awareness you are, on which level of consciousness you're operating from. It depends on how you perceive the things and how you analyze. So NLP is what that basically what cognitive thoughts are you developing in your mind with the visualizations, with the hearing, with the analysis from the surroundings. Like suppose if your child, let me give you an example. It's very difficult to understand. Suppose if your child has is playing something, and then the child comes to you ki mama mama see I'm playing this so nicely, and when in fact you feel that I what he's playing, he's just jumping, he's doing nothing, and he wants me to appreciate him. So this is a situation. Okay, so in this situation, Manisha, you can also type if you want it in a certain situation. Yeah, you can type Manisha if you want. There is a certain situation, but now I'm explaining this situation. So you feel like what is this? But now what happens is, because you have self mastered yourself, you know what exactly you are, because each and every person is unique in his or her own way. People are individual souls within themselves, in their behaviors, in their patterns, in their choosing things, also in their priorities also. So you know yourself, and if you use this family as a platform to know yourself, your husband, your kids, how they are behaving, because most of the times your kid might carry some qualities of your husband also. So now I know if my son Anand is playing, and if he comes and says to me that mama I did this, uh, please believe me, in a day, when I'm on my laptop or working, he comes at least 20 times to me, see mama I drew this, see mama, and when in fact it's nothing almost. But what is his mental state right at that time? What boost does he require? What are his requirements? If we relate to him, if we relate to ourselves nicely, if we have self mastered ourselves, we can be conscious and we can actually see what's going on mindfully in the present moment. Mindfulness is where you see what things are going on, not what you interpret in your mind.
Yes.
So your interpretation is different and the reality is different. So if you are self mastered, you see the reality, you see, even you can see how your kids are seeing you. Most of the times you see yourself in your thoughts the way you know, but you don't know how the front person is seeing you. When you be mindful, when you be self mastered, then you'll know how they are seeing you, and why they're expecting this from you. Because I know I have to appreciate my son Anand, because once he had come and said to me, when I had given him enough time, when I was given him a listening ear, not hearing. I actually take Sunday meetings with my kids, where my kids sit and we do meetings, sort of like, yeah, there is this family issue, like we need to shift to Pune, and Sayuja has to do her schooling for fifth, but there are 3 4 options. Either she can stay in the taluka place where there is no good school, either she can go to her ajji's place where there is school but there won't be parents for her, or she can shift in Pune but their mama would not be able to come, or mama would be available only for 3 days. So what should be done? And even we ask Anand also, he's so small, but Anand, what do you think, what could be done? And that's the way the acceptance develops, and that's the way you develop these insights about your kids. And in this meetings I got this insight that Anand had told me that mama, if you appreciate me, I get this boost and I feel really nice. I feel that I'll do more and more things. I am capable of something, because he has this some doubt about his confidence, because he is a bit fearful child. So when he goes into school, he's not that bold, and then he feels that no, I'm not that. So for such a child, appreciation is good. It's okay, and appreciation with boundaries, because when I am appreciating him all the while. Okay, whenever it's good, I appreciate him. But when he's hurting someone else, when he's not actually doing good things, when actually he has scribbled something which is not improvable at all, then I say that this is good, but this can be improved. So the language could be changed here. Language of appreciation should be changed. It should not be, "Are you did very nice." It's not that. You did good, but this still could be improved. And I am sure with practice you can improve this. So this gives them a boost to improve that thing. And whenever the other insights are needed, if you say in a nice, soft, and peaceful language without reacting, you have to just communicate. What tends to happen is parents react, you did this wrong, and
Yeah.
last time I appreciated you, still you haven't done this thing. You
It's,
can say, beta, last time I had appreciated you, but you didn't do this thing. Now if you don't do, how will I appreciate you? You only tell me. Then again he will be ready ki, oh yes mama. You can give him reminders, and kids do
yes.
need reminders. You do need to keep patience, because this was the first thing I told: acceptance and patience. This is the way you will develop patience, and this is the way you will be protected from this fast world. You will develop these neurons in your brain of keeping patience and not going for fast things. So yes, I hope this satisfies Manisha's answer. Yes, right, Manisha, has this query solved then?
Yeah.
So are there any more questions? Yeah, Manisha has said sure, let's go. Thank you, Manisha. Are
Yes.
there any more questions?
No, no, I don't. I mean, I cannot see any question as such. Yeah, but like, she is like saying, yeah, thank you so much, Manisha. I think posting your questions and getting benefited out of it. Uh, and thank you for all the friends, those who joined us, and getting a lot of insight, I believe. So I think you have last slide, which we I think would like to
Yeah,
cover it. Yeah.
yeah. So I have this last slide for all the viewers. First of all, thank you all the viewers. Just remember, utmost important thing is practice. All the while, practice, practice, practice. Because while learning to how to drive a car, you do practice. You are ready for practicing things. While learning how to use these laptops and new mobiles, you are ready to practice things. But why, when it comes to reacting and responding, you are not ready to practice? We have to develop this habit of practicing. Practice the pause when in doubt. Practice the pause when angry. Practice the pause when you're tired. Practice pause when you're stressed. Practice pause when you pray. Even most of the times I have seen, Santosh, people are praying and they are like, in their minds things are going there. Yeah, I'll just pray immediately, because now I have to go to my office. My son is here. I have to pack the tiffin. I have to do this. I have to do that. Just take a pause. You're stressed. No, but then time will fly. How will I reach my destination? How will I get my career? And all of a sudden you fall ill. When you fall ill, this is because nature is helping you then, because you are not helping yourself. So
Yes.
just please practice pause, and always remember that the planet does not need more successful people. There are many successful people. We do not need to show it to each and everybody how successful and how contented we are. Even if we are contented, we are happy within our souls, we are fulfilled. Rather than happiness, I told fulfillment is important. If we are fulfilled in our soul, then that is also important. That is the most essential thing which is needed. And the planet desperately needs more peacemakers, healers, restorers, storytellers, and lovers of all kind. Because when you are peaceful and content within your own souls, you tend not to hurt people. Because if you are not happy, you are reacting all the way, then you are hurting more people outside. So
Yes.
please
True.
be happy, be contented, be peaceful, so that you do not go outside and hurt more other people. And most of, please do not hurt children. Hurt children. Before
Yes.
reacting, before shouting, just take a pause, think, and then shout. And even if anger sometimes is needed, even I scold my kids. It's not that I do not scold them. Sometimes, yes, to control their minds, because they are not trained, you have to train them. So
Yeah.
sam dam danda bhed, you have to use everything.
Yeah.
But when
Yeah.
you scold them immediately, if you scold them through reactivity, it is different. But if you scold them out of connection, it is different. Like suppose if in a situation I'm saying that, Anand, why did you do this? I'm fed up of you. Then what happens is the further sentences are more hurting. What are the further sentences that are torturing? I'm fed up of you. You are such a worst child. You did this to me. You did that to me. Why did you came in my life? Oh my God, there are so many hurtful sentences that you use when you are reacting. So please do not do this. If you, even if you scold your child, if it's really needed, after a pause, take a pause, just think, and if it is needed, just say, Anand, I'm really very upset with you. Why did you do this thing? You had promised that you will complete this drawing in 2 days. So now you have to tell me when are you going to complete it? Because then this will not be a compulsion for the child. This will be asking the child when you tell me when you will be completing. Because I had given you 2 days and now you tell me. So then he also sees that freedom. He sees no control from your side, and then he does not react because children will react because they don't know. When they see you, then only they will carry those mirror neurons and mirror images of yours. So you have to be first the person you want them to be, and when you become that person, then they will automatically be. So don't control. Try even scolding. Try it out of connection, and please take that pause, 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 pause. Prachiti
Yes.
equals pause in today's session. Even if you remember pause, I'll be really happy and satisfied that yes, giving so much of time is worth. Thank you all. Thank you so much, everybody. Um, yeah,
Rahil
there's
also
one more
posted.
question. I think.
Yeah, yeah. Rahil also
Yeah.
posted. Maybe you can address him.
Yes. Yes. So Rahil has asked this question: how to motivate them to keep on doing things until they achieve whatever they want to do, but they aren't ready to listen to you. What to do then? First of all, we have to analyze whether the thing we are saying them to do is it that they want to do. First of
Yes.
all, what is their purpose of life? Because each and every soul is born for a different purpose in life, Rahil. And what is their parts of interest? Like my daughter, she is more interested into paintings, and she keeps on saying that because Anand is a lot into sports, and he said that he's more active and he's slim and lean, and Sayuja is getting a bit fat because it is a teenage, like she's in 10th. And I know that in her 11th and 12th she will understand that she has to be slim, or she has to take care of not eating too much and just sitting and doing painting. But what happens is my husband, my father-in-laws, or my relatives keep on, whenever they meet her, and they keep on saying her, Saija, you have to start swimming, you have to start skipping, you have to do this activities, you have to start be like Anand, be like him, see how Anand is. But then what happens is sometimes teenagers, they go into this nervous breakdown. Then what happens is you need to sit with the child. Like what I do is I go for a date with my daughter. What I do is I most of the times, first of all, don't get into serious discussion and meetings with
Yes.
your kids for giving time. Okay. Now Rahil will immediately go and ask his son, "Come on, son, we'll have this discussion." How will the son connect? First, you have to think what Rahil likes. Like Saija likes going on long drive with me on my scooty. We both together have pani puri. Then I go and buy her some small bindis, hair bands, rubber bands, and then I give her a lot of hugs and kisses, and she's like that. And then she feels very happy. She's in that happy mode. Then I bring her back home. Then after 2 days, not immediately, after 2 days, then I take out the point of discussion very easily, and as if the discussion is not at all going on, as if there is something in my mind. Then I say, suppose Rahil's son is there, then Rahil would say, okay, sir, I was just thinking of this thing that you need to go for sports to play tennis every day, but you are not practicing tennis at home. So why could this be? Why are you not practicing? I'm just wondering why are you not practicing it. So then even Rahil's son will start wondering, oh, really, why I'm not doing it? I don't know because kids are your mirror images. And then what will happen is Rahil's son will start thinking, and then he will come up with many things. So what is there that you have to be unconditionally accepting and non-judgmental. You cannot judge. You can just listen. Give that enough time, because parents also in a hurry. I should finish this in 1 hour, because after 1 hour I need to go to this social activity, I need to go and watch my movie, because I'm having an headache, I need to sit peacefully. So here is what self mastery is important, because if a parent has self master, then only he will be able to handle his child properly. and then the child will tell you what are his problems, what he likes, what he doesn't like. Then you can always say, okay, so if you don't like this, okay, I don't like playing this tennis because my friends are not good, I don't like that boy, he will say like that. So if you don't like that boy, okay, so if I come playing with you, or maybe I don't have time, I would have loved to come and play with you, right? Play with you, but then I'm not able to. So what else can we do? But because then, because of that boy, you like tennis, and because of that boy, it should not be missing thing, because then you won't have enough time to develop those skills. Or Rahil has a daughter. You can post her name also, because
Yes,
you
yes.
can see Rahil, right? So post me her name also, right? So that I can share that. So Rahil's daughter, and you can even post what thing exactly she's not doing, because you cannot relate all the things. You cannot see all the things as one. Studying as one, playing as one, even in studying different parts as one. So you have to decide what thing and how much to tell them to do that. So, what specific activity and a name, if you put, I can really help you a lot in this, because I'm doing life coaching since 12 years, and I've
Yeah.
seen more than 5,000 patients which are consistent, and apart from that, inconsistent, I have many patients. So, yeah, coming back until Rahil posts us about the problem. So, I can say to my daughter, Rahil can say to his daughter that, yes, beta, why do you lose because of such people? You cannot. And then this gives you also insight as a part of parenting, because there might be somebody in your office whom you don't like. When your child says that I don't like this friend, there might be somebody, you can relate it like that. uh, Gul,
Gul Nihal. Gul
Gul,
Nihal. Gul Nihal.
Gulnihal. Oh, such a sweet name, Rahim. Such a sweet name. And I think a pet name might be Gul. So nice name. So Gulnihal, you can just say Gulnihal in a very soft, and as her name suggests, very soft and sweet voice. That why do you suffer? You're such a sweet child, Gulnihal. I love you so much, Gulnihal. And you can just see up to yourself that how can you develop. Just try and ignore these people. Either I can come and talk to her for you, but it would be better if you take that control within yourself. Because even my son, Anand says, you help me in this, you help me in that, and he's in fifth. So what I say, that until your third standard I have helped you, right? So now it is, you should take your own responsibility, because when you take your own responsibility, then you will feel confident within yourself. So don't ask me to take, instead I will guide you. You just go and talk to that friend that you did, ask them to learn communication, ask them to communicate that friend of theirs which they don't like.
Yeah, Venu is also posted like very, very interesting questions. Like parents are no different than HR. Right? I mean,
HR, so it is possible, and possible to think and act all the time. So yes, so then you can, and this goes on for weeks. This problem is not solved in one discussion. This requires patience again. So you have to keep on follow up. You have to take follow up, because kids tend to forget. Kids are totally in their creative minds. They are so jolly, happy, that might be sometimes they want to do it, but they have forgotten things. So you just have to give them a gentle reminder. You have to understand this aspect also, that the kid does want to do it, but because he has forgotten, because he is in his creative mind. So the kids are like
true.
playful, happy-go-lucky. Even my son, when he watches TV, or my daughter, when she listens to songs, she just forgets of whatever thing she has to do, because she is happy in that mode, that she is in heavens. And this is what we can create, heavens for us also on earth,
Yes,
if we are
yeah.
self-mastered. That is a very high level stage. You can check my book. We just submit in 1 month for that insights. I'm writing a book on self mastery. So creating kids are into their heavenly place, and when they forget, so you can just give them gentle reminders. And if at all they really do not like that activity, find some another activity. Discuss what, okay. But I feel that along with studies, you need to do this. And studies, what I say all the while to my daughter is very important thing. Yeah, Rahil, I'll just take 1 minute. What I do to my, very important thing for all the parents, I keep on saying my kids, like at least twice a week, that Anand, separately you take them when the other child is not there, because when Sayuja is in front of Anand, and I'm pampering Anand, she feels a bit insecure. That is
Yes,
there. Sibling rivalry is always there. That is a fact. So
yes,
take your child alone whenever you find free time. Just connect. and they should not feel that you are doing it intentionally. It should feel natural that they have done something and they're showing you, like Anand is showing you some stupid drawing, and you're saying, oh wow, so nice, you have drawn this so nice, but I still feel you can improve on this, next time do practice. And Anand, I love you so much. Whether you succeed in your life, you don't succeed, whether you do anything or don't do, I will always be there by your side. Just remember, in any situation, in any moment, I will be there by your side. So these things, even to Sayuja, I say, because it is her 10th, she gets upset sometimes. Then I say, whether Sayuja, you're obese, you are good looking or not good looking, you are successful, you got good grades or not, but I still love you and I still will be there all the while with you, because I am your mother and I love you the way you are. You have to say this constantly to your kids, please. Coming back to Rahil's question, he has given an example. Yesterday, she wanted to take out a sticker. I said, you try yourself. Two stickers, mama helped you, but she's not ready to do it by herself. So, okay, in that case, what you can do is, mama helped her in two stickers. So, for the first sticker, mama should help her because she's now into a habit. Now you'll have to work hard on. See, if from the beginning as a baby, if she would have been trained like that, then it is different. But it is karma siddhanta, जो आप करोगे वो आपको भोगना भी पड़ेगा. It's like whatever you do, whatever habits you are carrying, even you have to suffer for those habits. So better you train your child from the beginning. Or now what you have to do is, you have to first help her, because you can't immediately say that no, you have to do this yourself and you change even in 1 month. It will take 1 year to change this habit. So first of all, Rahil, this habit will go in 1 year. See it in your mind. So when you get upset and react, the other time she behaves this way. What will happen? She comes up this habit for 1 year, will be very happy, and if it doesn't come in 1 year, she won't be active. So this is the first point. The second point is, what could her mother has done is, you should have interfered and said that, okay, Gulnaz, mom will help you for once, and then sure, you will try with the help of your mom, because she's into a habit of getting help. So then the second sticker both should remove, and the third sticker, if she hasn't removed, leave it like that. Don't remove it at all. Let her go and do, and still be happy. Like, still show that you are very happy, and it's okay. Okay, you don't want to do, let it be like that. Then nobody will remove, and even you won't learn. So when you grow up, how will you do the things? Just it's out of connection, out of reaction. So when you do this, first time she will have that imprint in her mind. Second time, she will think of it and forget it. Third time, again, this has happened for the third time, because she is small. That is her brain. So she will think, this has happened for the third time. Fourth time, this will happen again. Then she will know that it is her loss, because four stickers are still remaining, which she couldn't remove, and she didn't remove, but she did not get. So she should understand this, and you have to keep patience for this. So when you 10 stickers will happen unremoved, and then nobody is helping her, because then you can, on the second or third time, you can say that now for the first sticker also mother will not help you, or for the first sticker mother will help you, henceforth you will have to do it alone. Oh my god, no, not what Rahil has posted is, I read that kids should be traveled in 4 years, 5 to 12 years they should be treated like slaves and later a friend. Not at all, I do not agree with this at all, because your kids are not robots. Your kids are not machines. A computer लिया, computer for a computer, you are, for the first year you have to do this, for the second year you have to put this data, for the fourth year you have to put this. No, not at all, because you are living in an environment. Suppose the situation right now, quarantine immediate आ गया, there is quarantine. If such situation arises, what will you do? You have to change your decisions according to the situations. If your kid falls ill, illnesses is something which I studied a lot, because since the 10 years I've been studying a lot of practices, because even your mind and affects the child. A child gets suffered of sneezes sometimes when he hurt it, mentally. So it's not that this is not at all true. And you are not robots. You define a zone while you're like this. You have to see, you have to understand the reality, what actually things are going on. You have to see actually the child. If the child has come from a school like every day, and then you come and say that, okay, my son, you have come because immediately after the school they need you. Maybe your child is in 10th or 12th. Still, okay, let me ask Rahil a question first. How much do you feel that you are connected with your mother? Because for me, I think even Santosh, you feel Santosh that you're connected with with your mother?
Yes,
Like you might
definitely.
be in
Yes.
your 30s or 40s, still you need.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, yes,
So
very much.
how can a child when he grows after 12 years or after that he can be this? No, if you treat your child like slaves, then they will and especially at the ages of 5 to 12 years, then they will carry a very bad memory about you, and they will not at all listen for 12 years because they are helpless and they are dependable on you for their sources of food, water, their schooling, everything. They will listen to you, but once they are into the adult life, they won't at all listen to you. They will see you as the enemies if you treat your child as slaves. So please
Yes.
never do this. I would never suggest this. So I think this you have, yes, you had read from the scriptures. I know because Rahil, I can understand that you are listening this talk so nicely and carefully because you want to be a good parent. That's it.
True,
It's
true.
just that you read in a scripture, so you asked me. But I think now this gives you enough insight of what I have told. Like you have to be connected to the kid. You have to be connected to the situation he is facing. Maybe someday your child might fight in the school, or somebody must have bullied your child, and then the child has come home. So in that case, you have to understand the child before asking something, before doing anything, because human connection is all about giving. It's not about I want a perfect child. It's about how you want me as a parent. Now, what is your current requirement? And parent doesn't define that for 10 years, how will I be a parent? Parent in the present
Okay.
moment. Right
Yes.
now, how which parent you want? How do you want me to be? So that I make you happy, and when I make you happy, I see you happy again. Yeah, household work, but you see the again it is that Rahil has written slave means they should be given all kinds of household work done from them. Yes, do you know my kids in quarantine? They were Sayuja was sweeping the floor and Anand was wiping the floor. Sayuja and Anand they both operate the washing machine, and for the clothes, drying the clothes, they do everything. So I did the utensils because only we three were there during lockdown phase in March and April for the whole month. So yeah, you can do this, but see what timings they are having. If there is a lot of burden already of their studies, already of their other courses which you have applied, they should find enough time for playing also. You can get the work done from children only when they have enough time to play also, only when they have enough time to feel relaxed also. This applies in case of self mastery. All the 12 areas of your life should be balanced. Similarly, for kids also, you should balance all the aspects of life. Like each aspect should have enough time. So if there is time, you can get the work done from them. Because yes, work should be done from the kids. They should be a part of the household work also because they should understand what efforts
Yes.
it takes, and it gives you a kind of connection where you are learning that doing household work is fun. Doing household work is not a work.
Yeah,
So when
true.
they grow up and then they fall in quarantine, they won't complain that I have to do so much of work. I need mates. I need mates.
Yes, yes. It's true. I mean,
Yeah. So I think yes, Rahil is satisfied, and he already knows. He's just asking his questions. Very good.
yeah, yeah. It is, I think,
And
I mean, it's
very
really,
too much of blessings for Gulnaz.
yeah.
Yes.
I
So
think
I
great.
think Santosh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think great,
We are
great job.
we
Great
were
job.
planning for only 20-25 minutes, and it's almost 1 hour 20 minutes right now.
Yeah, I know, I
And
know.
I have another session. Let me tell all the viewers I have another live session tonight at 6:30 p.m. And the talk is on positive attitude towards life. So there also you'll be getting a lot of insights. So if
Yes,
you all
yes.
are interested, if Kyle is interested, please do join me. You can join in on my Facebook page is there. Facebook account is also there, Prachiti Punde. So my YouTube channel, Instagram, Facebook, everybody carries the name Prachiti Punde. So you can connect me there and watch me live again.
Okay,
So
great,
thank you,
great.
Santosh, for
Yeah.
inviting.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much,
Rahim.
Pradeep. And yeah, thank you
Yes.
so much, my friends, also joining us and showing lot of loves to us. And yeah, so yeah, long session, but it was so informative. I was also like, keep listening to you, and learning a lot of things from you. So yeah, I mean, great insight and so much valuable things you shared, and really great job. Yeah, thank you so
Yes.
much, Prachiti. Yeah,
So yeah, thank you, Santosh, for
yeah,
inviting me,
yeah. Bye
and
bye.
thank you viewers. Wish you
Yes.
good luck, everybody. Bye, and do
Okay.
follow my page.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Bye bye. Sure. Great job, Prachiti, and thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye bye.